OpenAI just previewed GPT-5.6 Sol, showcasing massive leaps in coding and science, but there is a huge catch. The US government is heavily restricting the rollout, demanding customer-by-customer approval.
Welcome to 5-Minute AI News for Saturday, June 27th, 2026. Today, we are also looking at a potential trillion-dollar IPO delay, major copyright lawsuits, and an entire military training as drone warriors.
Let's start with that GPT-5.6 Sol preview. It is already outperforming Anthropic's Claude Mythos 5 in coding benchmarks, but the regulatory friction is real. OpenAI is arguing these government-imposed restrictions are totally unsustainable and actively hinder innovation.
It highlights the escalating tension between national security and industry access. Speaking of coding, Epoch AI just dropped the mirror code benchmark to test if models can recreate programs without the original code. Claude Opus 4.7 achieved a 56% solve rate, rebuilding a massive 16,000-line toolkit in just 14 hours.
That is impressive, but it is creating serious bottlenecks. Human reviewers simply cannot keep up with these massive autonomous AI pull requests, which leads to mounting technical debt. It actually ties into a grim warning from Anthropic. They have integrated AI so deeply that they are eliminating junior engineering roles entirely, warning of a broader economic shock as AI absorbs entry-level tasks.
To help manage all this complex infrastructure, we're seeing new frameworks emerge. Vercel released an open-source tool called Eve to organize AI agent deployments using a file system structure. Simultaneously, Diagrid launched Dapr 1.18, adding cryptographic trust and tamper-evident records to agent workflows.
Moving over to the hardware side, OpenAI is making aggressive strategic moves. They're partnering with Broadcom to develop a custom AI inference chip, codenamed Jalapeno. It's a clear play for vertical integration to reduce their heavy reliance on NVIDIA.
And they definitely need those hardware cost savings. The startup Lindy just completely dropped Anthropic's Claude models in favor of DeepSeek. The CEO stated it was literally a matter of survival because AI compute expenses had surpassed their entire personnel costs.
Cost is everything for startups right now. Despite industry pressures, Sam Altman is still aiming for a staggering $1 trillion valuation before taking OpenAI public. However, market advisors say that massive target, combined with recent weak IPO performances from other tech ventures, will likely delay their public offering until at least 2027.
While we wait on that, physical AI is finally transitioning from research labs to real-world commercialization. Y Combinator's Athene Labs just raised $10 million to build specialized robotaxi pit stops. They want to solve the operational inefficiency of autonomous vehicles having to drive long distances just for basic cleaning and charging.
On the global front, India is quickly becoming a massive battleground for AI dominance. OpenAI just hired a former Uber executive to lead their Indian operations, explicitly calling it their biggest market outside the United States.
Amazon is jumping in heavily too, pledging multi-billion-dollar investments specifically for the Indian AI market. It's a massive vote of confidence for the region's talent pool and economic growth potential.
Meanwhile, military AI applications are accelerating at a terrifying pace. South Korea just announced ambitious plans to train their entire military, nearly 500,000 personnel, to operate drones. They're integrating them as a universal combat tool, treating drones like a second personal firearm to maintain a tactical advantage against North Korea.
That is a profound shift in modern warfare tactics. Speaking of state-level technology, there's a very disturbing report out of Russia. Their state-mandated Max messaging app reportedly uses a neural network specifically designed for eavesdropping. It raises massive privacy alarms as the government actively blocks citizens from accessing foreign alternatives.
Those privacy and intellectual property issues are also playing out in the courts. The New York Times just amended its copyright lawsuit, directly alleging that Microsoft built a bespoke world-class supercomputing system specifically to help OpenAI intentionally infringe on Times content for model training.
That case is going to establish massive legal precedents for how AI developers source their data. Finally, to protect against AI threats in the wild, the Linux Foundation just partnered with 20 major tech companies to launch Acrides. It's an industry-wide initiative to proactively lock down critical open-source software against sophisticated AI-powered cyber attacks.
So the big takeaway today is definitely that GPT 5.6 Sol preview. AI capabilities are leaping forward at record speed, but government restrictions, legal battles, and massive cost pressures are making the rollout incredibly complex.
We'll keep tracking all of it for you. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and drop us a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It truly helps the show grow.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a fantastic rest of your day.